Well, hello everyone. This is your unmanned pilot, John Victor Jacobson, and we're just a little bit overexposed here, but that's one of the automated features of the Mavic 2 Pro. And we are in St. Mary's Cemetery in the Hazelwood Forest area, and that's St. Mary's below us, and we're coming up on to Esposito Park. And we've got some fall colors here. Some of the maples, the sugar maples, are starting to show pretty good. And the other trees are starting to follow. And we're going to take a tour around the Hazelwood Forest Cemetery area. This is the Hazelwood Cemetery now. We're passing over the Hazelwood Forest area, which has no construction in it. And we're going to bank left here, and we're coming up on the that's the main building in the cemetery there, and the caretaker's house there to the far right, and we're coming up on the Hazelwood Chapel there. And it's early afternoon on a fall day. So we're going to move on from the chapel and head over towards the Milton Lake area. And the animals, they move up and back and forth through these waterways between Milton Lake and the reservoir, the Clark Reservoir. So we're going to head down towards the Milton Lake Falls there. And at the bottom of the falls, there's an island, and I call that Drone Island because there was a drone lost there once, and yes sirree. And we're gonna come up a little bit and look down at that. And that island is actually man-made, built of stone and filled with dirt. So we're going to pop around there and head back. And the colors are starting to show. And I would say 2 days later it's going to be peak colors. And I'll try to get out there tomorrow or the day after. And these lakes have been filling up with sediment over the years. They're a lot shallower than they used to be when they were first made. And they haven't been dredged, and they're not aerated, so you can see a lot of that vegetation growing there in the shallow water. And there is the Clark Reservoir over there. And I would say the same thing goes for that too. But the colors are pretty. So we're just going to orbit this yellow tree here. And this is St. Mary's Cemetery, where I took off from. I'm back over there to the far upper left by that little white building. And we're just going to pull back here a little bit and take a look at, yeah, there's Esposito Park. Looking good. And the chapel, Hazelwood Chapel. And the Clark Reservoir. So let's just come on back down here. A little bit overexposed, but not too bad. And hope you enjoyed this flight. Have a nice day.